And you have a comedy special on Amazon right now called You Did This to Me, and I believe you were the first female comic to do the special pregnant.
I was the first female to do an hour-long special. Lisa Landry did do a half hour, but
somebody else takes it.
I think, and I don't know if I hold this record because I haven't heard, I might be the only comic to have shot a comedy special during a miscarriage.
Okay, well, I guess we'll get to that soon. Ladies and gentlemen, the happy, fun time. Miss Kira Soltanovich is here today. So, wait, you shot a special during a miscarriage?
Yes. My Showtime special.
Jesus. Who knew having moms on the show was going to get this downer right out of the chute?
Look, you got to talk about it.
You have to.
You have to talk about it. I didn't, by the way, for 10 years. Not because I was ashamed or I just kind of like forgot about it. And then once all these women started doing their specials pregnant as well, I jokingly mentioned in the Comedy and Magic green room, I go, yeah, but have they ever shot a special during a miscarriage? That's the next gimmick. Because I have, and all the comics, I mean, it was silence and everyone turned and stared at me and they were like, what?
Yeah.
And I had never talked about it. And then I realized, this is kind of interesting and different.
It's interesting. I mean, you didn't
sad,
miscarry on stage.
Well, what do you mean? I mean, no, I didn't stop the show and get my legs in stirrups and have an OBGYN come in, but I was miscarrying during my Showtime special.
Okay.
Yes.
Were you carrying something that was going to then be, this is so uncomfortable.
All right, I'll tell you the abridged version.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry. I'm making you uncomfortable. But
yes.
It was 10 years ago. It's okay.
Oh, it's okay then.
Yeah. So here's what happened. I found out that we were pregnant. I went to an OBGYN. He looked and he said, it's not a viable pregnancy. But I'm very crunchy granola. So instead of doing what a lot of women have done, which is a DNC, or you can put like some pills up your vulva. Anyways, I didn't do that. I went to my acupuncturist, who's a Chinese medicine doctor. I'm giving you like the really speed through version of this.
No, this is plenty.
And she said, I'm going to give you some old man foot tea. There's going to be some roots and some shrubs and some sticks in it. You got to mix it up every day you drink this. In 10 to 12 days, the baby will come out.
Okay. And in that period, you go and shoot a special.
Well, I had already scheduled it.
Sure.
You know these things. They happen way in advance. And you know how hard it is to get a special. And you know how hard it is to get a special on Showtime.
Yeah. I mean, the miscarriage is much easier than getting a special.
Much. Are you kidding me? You could have a miscarriage every month of your life.
Most people have had a
miscarriage.
Very few people have had specials.
So I told my acupuncturist, I go to her, I said, I have a few things happening in the next 2 weeks. I happen to have a very busy December in 2009.
She's like, you have one more thing happening.
Yeah. And
she
goes, well, what do you want to do? You want to wait and just keep it inside of you? And I was like, okay. Let's do it.
You got to clean out the trunk.
I drank this tea every day and proceeded to not only book a pilot.
It's always timing.
Shoot my special and another few projects that I had to do. It was an insane 2 weeks. But yes, I'm giving you like the elevator story of this. I was on stage while a miscarriage was happening in my nether regions.
Sure.
Yes. And guess what? And I did it, and nobody knew. And nobody knew for 10 years, except for my husband. He's the only person that knew, and 2 best friends. But nobody knew. Guess why? Because I am a professional. And all these people that criticize, like, ladies aren't funny. I double dog dare a dude to even have a tension headache while shooting something.
Sure.
Are you kidding me?
No, they wouldn't
There'd be
do it.
so much whining going on.
Huge whining.
I was having a miscarriage, and I killed it on that special.
I would guess a lot of male comics have shot specials with like crabs, or like
yes, you're right. It's the same.
A skin rash, like a heavy case of eczema.
Yeah, that could happen.
Something like that, or just really hungover. But definitely not a miscarriage. But honestly, your career was going so great that have you thought since then about going, you know what? Maybe what my career is missing is one more miscarriage.
Look, that's the name of my next special. One more miscarriage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.